Hello YouTube, this is Lover of Wax coming back to you with a new candle haul. I actually today have Bath & Body Works. Now, before I share with you this candle haul, I have to disclose that I do work part-time as a fragrance specialist for Bath & Body Works. However, I am a customer and I love Bath & Body Works and I probably always will. Don't see that changing anytime soon. And so I wanted to get that out of the way before I begin sharing my haul. Now, the haul for today includes mostly fall candles from fall 1 and fall 2, but I also have some of the Halloween mixed in with that. So I've got, I think, about 12 candles to share with you, so let's get this rolling. All right, so the first candle I want to share with you is Marshmallow Fireside. And the reason I'm sharing this first is because this is my absolute favorite Bath & Body Works candle scent. I wish they would make it in the body care because I would buy everything they make in it. This is the quintessential fall candle for me. It includes notes of toasted marshmallow, fire roasted vanilla, and amber. It smells cozy. You've got the slightly smoky scent there with the toasted marshmallow, the fire roasted vanilla. The fire definitely comes out. It smells a bit smoky, creamy, and cozy. It just smells like the candle you would want to have on when it's cool outside. And this is great for fall or winter. All right, now I'm going to move on to a scent that sold out very quickly when it was available a couple weeks ago, Strawberry Strudel. Now this one I actually already burned a little bit to try it out. I just couldn't wait on it. And I was lucky to get this one. I think there were only like 2 left in the store when I picked this one up. But Strawberry Strudel, it has notes of fresh strawberry jam, flaky puff pastry, sweet vanilla icing. Now, when I burned this, it was giving me strawberry shortcake vibes. It smells very similar to that. So if you miss Strawberry Strudel, all you have to do is go get the strawberry shortcake. They're close in scent notes, but also how they smell. The Strawberry Strudel, that strawberry jam is extra rich, probably a little more rich than the strawberry pound cake strawberry note. And I love that about this. It's just a rich jam fruit with vanilla cream. Great scent. I definitely hope they bring that back next year. All right, speaking of strawberry pound cake, this is in a beautiful red packaging that will be great for Christmas. I know we're focused on fall today and right now, but you always gotta look ahead a little bit in the candle world, right? And the wax world. Strawberry pound cake, just the classic rich butter pound cake scent with the fresh strawberry. It's just so fun and happy, like you smell it and the day just feels a little more lighthearted. And it has great throw. Like this will smell up your whole house. Or at least bottom floor. All right, now let's move on to the only Halloween candle I have to show today in this haul. It's the Ice Cream Float. Look at that design on there with the spiders. Ice Cream Float is a super unique scent. It has fizzing cola, frightful vanilla float, spooky sweetness. And it smells like a fizzy cola. Kind of like the fizzy cola candies that you can buy, I think by Haribo maybe. It smells like that, but it's not just that. It's the fizzy cola makes it smell a little bit effervescent, which kind of tones down the vanilla creamy float part of it and just makes it even better. Like they enhance each other. I will say, don't sleep on ice cream float in the body care because it smells amazing. Like for the body wash and the body spray, I've worn it a couple times and people always either say, "What do you have on?" or "You smell good." And so check on that in the body collection. Don't know how much longer, the Halloween stuff will be around. Usually once it's sold out, it's gone. And even with the $5.95 deal, total body care deal this weekend, I still saw quite a bit of this I stopped by the Fayetteville store in the mall and they had a bunch of it. I'm not sure about my home store. I know we had some of it before the $5.95 total care sale, so I'm not sure how much will be there. All right, now let's move on to, I'm gonna end with pretty much all the fall stuff. So let me go ahead and share what's not really fall and just some random choices. Blush Amber and Peony. Okay, the single reason that I got this candle was because of the image. This will make a great gift for someone. I actually already have that person in mind. But Blush Amber and Peony is a total perfumey scent. It's sweet peony. So you have the floral there, the sweet, a little bit bright, warm musk, and then golden pear. It just smells like a pretty girly girl. What would smell good in like a pretty girly girl's bedroom? That's just what I think of when I smell this, and then the image goes along perfectly with that. All right, and then I've got a coffee scent, A Day at the Cafe. I am not a lover or hater of coffee scents in wax. It's not a first go-to, but when I do like it, for whatever reason, I pick it up. And of all the coffee scents that Bath & Body Works has right now, A Day at the Cafe is my favorite one. It has notes of rich cold brew coffee, frothed milk, sweet caramel syrup, and blended with ice. It smells like when you're brewing coffee. It smells like a caramel macchiato from Starbucks, or I don't know. I'm just in my head. I'm seeing my Keurig. Definitely caramel macchiato, and it's sweet. The coffee is sharp, but it's not bitter. It just smells really good. Like a day when you just need to get your day kick started, and you could melt that to get you going. All right, fall. Let me start with one that two that I've already melted or burned. Blueberry maple pancakes. Now, blueberry is a great scent for candles and waxes. It's hard to do it wrong unless it just smells just overly artificial. But blueberry goes great with strawberry and other berries. Definitely with like vanillas, creams, cakes. And the Bath & Body Works Blueberry Maple Pancakes, first off, it has excellent throw. So if you want a candle that's going to smell up your whole space, this will definitely do that. It has wild blueberries, griddled fresh pancakes, and warm maple syrup. It's blueberry heaven. It's just a rich blueberry. pancake scent, the warm maple syrup. It definitely has a syrupy note. It smells like breakfast. All right, let's move on to Cider Lane, which is also one that I've already burned from my haul. Cider Lane, I do believe that I got the last one that was in my store during the huge candle sale that we had this past weekend at Bath and Body Works. I scooped it up, and I'm so glad I did because I've discovered a new favorite scent. Okay, Cider Lane, it doesn't make me think of cider at all when I smell it. Like there's no like mold, spice note, or anything like that that you would think of. And when I look at the notes, the notes don't give cider. It has warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. What I get is just a ripe, fall, sweet apple. Just a really sweet, red, ripe apple is what this makes me think of. The color of the candle went perfectly with that this time. Usually Granny Smith in an apple makes it sharp compared to the sweeter apples, but this is not doing that. If anything, it just makes it even smell redder to me, like a red delicious apple. Super ripe, ready for the picking, ready for the eating. The brown sugar just enhances the sweetness. Cider Lane, sweet apple. All right, speaking of apple, here's Apple Crisp. We've got the pink and orange fall leaves. It makes me think of a Carolina sunset. All right, Apple Crisp. It has caramelized apple, cinnamon crumble, and sugared oats. Don't know how I am about cinnamon. I can't do cinnamon, and I pick up on cinnamon in here as soon as I smell it, but let me see if I can smell past that. The oat smell is definitely there. It's making me think of granola. Cinnamon granola. The apple, it says caramelized apple. Don't really smell caramel, but I do smell the apple. Apple cinnamon oat. That's what this is making me think of for the Apple Crisp. All right, salted butterscotch. Perfect color for that. The salted butterscotch, I smell both. I smell the salt, smells like sea salt, and also the butterscotch for sure. It's making me think of butterscotch ice cream syrup. But that sea salt just makes it so much more decadent. I love the way this smells. I wish that it had a heavy throw. You know how candles are. Sometimes the throw is heavy within a brand, and sometimes, I guess just with the notes, sometimes it's more medium or subtle. The only thing I would change about this candle, if I could, is if it were stronger, had a bigger throw. But the notes themselves are amazing. Definitely a Friday night when you don't have anything to do. It's cool outside. You're going to watch a movie, maybe a Halloween movie, something spooky, and with something sweet. All right, moving right along, we have Campfire Cocoa. I am a huge lover of chocolate candles, chocolate wax. The only time I don't like them is if they're too milky and like the note smells like sour milk. Sometimes that happens on occasion, not always. But with the Campfire Cocoa, it smells exactly like Swiss Miss hot cocoa, like the powder packet. sweet, warm, hot cocoa. Super sweet. Like I smell the powdered sugar in here. Let me see if that's listed as a note. Decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. So I smell the marshmallows. It's coming across as powdered sugar. The sweet cream milk chocolate. I bought several of these and I hope to buy some more before they sell out. But Campfire Cocoa, if you've never bought a chocolate candle before, give it a try. This is great. All right, now let's move on to pumpkin s'mores. Pumpkin s'mores has roasted marshmallow, melted chocolate, but then we get the surprise of the pumpkin graham cracker in there. I love this scent. In fact, this is probably one of my favorite ones of this time of year. Pumpkin s'mores was out last year at Bath & Body Works, and I was so happy to see that it came back again for a second time. For some reason, I smell apple in here. It's not listed as a note, but there's a subtle sweetness of an apple. I don't really smell pumpkin smelling it cold, but I do remember recalling smelling pumpkin when I was burning it the other day. And the play on the apple and the pumpkin was just that rich fall fruit. And then there's a creaminess of the chocolate in the back, and the graham cracker note also is there, just making it even sweeter. Definitely a unique candle, and I definitely suggest you smelling it, if not buying it, just to try it out. All right, moving along, I have Sunrise Woods, which is beautiful packaging again with the fall leaves, the multicolored. All right, Sunrise Woods has creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. Sunrise Woods smells like an early morning in the fall or winter when you have to wake up early for, I don't know, to go shopping, or you're going to do something outside. I smell a creaminess, and it says creamy sandalwood, but also cozy cashmere. Both of those could be adding to the creaminess of this. But there's something very outside about it. This giving a wood note, Sunrise Woods. The sweet berries are present. I can't make out what kind of berries they are, but there's a bit of a sweetness. But this is definitely an outside smell. Not overly strong though. I don't smell like pine or needle or fir or anything like that. It's just a somewhat bright, somewhat sweet, woodsy smell. If that's your cup of tea. All right, let's move on to whipped honey and vanilla. First off, I want to say that whipped honey and vanilla is the wallflower scent that I use in my bedroom. I have to be careful with what I put in there because I'll get a headache. And it's one that does not trigger a headache for me. And it actually is a very cozy, tuck yourself in, fall asleep quickly kind of scent. Whipped vanilla honey has fresh vanilla, golden honey, and blossoming neroli. Now, neroli is some sort of flower, but I've noticed that in cologne and perfume, I don't like it because it's a little bit too sharp for me. And it's like a flower that is, it almost smells artificial to me. Neroli does. And it packs a punch. I don't really like it in that much, but in this scent, it is very subtle, especially in the wallflower, as well as in the candle. This is a comforting smell. The honey, the golden honey, it's so sweet and rich, the golden honey, that it almost comes across like pear to me. That could be the neroli interplaying with it. But it's a very soft, subtle, creamy. I noticed in the body care though for whipped honey and vanilla, which is new and is very popular right now. I'm getting like almost like a marshmallow fireside note in the body care, but I don't smell it in the candle. It smells great. Wallflower, candle, and this, amazing. All right, last one, and I saved probably the most popular candle for Bath and Body Works for last, which is pumpkin pecan waffles. I had a customer buy, I think she had 12 of these the other day of just this 1 cent. Pumpkin pecan waffles, you've got maple syrup, you've got golden waffles, you've got pumpkin spice, you've got brown sugar, you have got a powerhouse candle. I love this because even though it's pumpkin pecan waffles, there's no spice in it. Or at least if there's spice in it, it doesn't affect me negatively or make me not like it. The pumpkin, the richness of the waffle, fall in a candle. Let me see if I can get a nutty note with the pecan. It's in there. This is just a good candle. This is just a good pumpkin candle. All right, y'all, that was my Bath and Body Works 3-wick candle haul from the big sale we had just about a week ago. I hope you enjoyed that. I have a Goose Creek haul to record, so I'll probably do that right after this, but thank you for letting me share my candles with you.